In Gaza this afternoon, a waiting game for hundreds of thousands of Palestinians forced from their homes by the war that started October 7th when their Hamas government waged a sneak attack on Israel. They and the Israelis wait to see if hostage releases are coming to an end, even though more remain captive. And there is a waiting game to see how quickly Israel Defense Forces will resume retaliatory attacks on Gaza.
When Hamas stops giving back hostages, we will resume military pressure in order to bring them all home.
Today is the sixth and final day of the truce between Israel and Hamas. Although both sides appear willing to extend the ceasefire, nothing has been announced. Hamas militants today releasing 2 female Russian hostages handed over to the Red Cross and then to the Russian Foreign Ministry. Up to today, 86 people have been released, 66 of them Israelis and 20 foreign nationals, as well as 180 Palestinian prisoners and detainees, many of whom were women and teenagers. Members of the Bibas family still believed to be held in Gaza, a family which includes the youngest Israeli hostage, a 10-month-old boy, and his 4-year-old brother.
We don't even know if that family is even alive. I wake up and that's when my nightmare starts.
Israeli Defense Forces now assessing Hamas claims made without evidence today that the mother and 2 young sons were killed in an Israeli airstrike. The status of their father unknown. IDF forces also on the move this week, their tanks rolling into a Palestinian refugee camp on the occupied West Bank Tuesday, conducting, they say, counterterrorism activities in the area. The tension rising even as Israeli President Isaac Herzog says his government is committed to increasing and sustaining the supply of humanitarian aid to Gaza.
The effort that is being done both on the international level and the Israeli-Egyptian level towards Gaza is huge.
As an anxious waiting game continues through the war zone, right now comes confirmation from Red Cross officials that more hostages have just been sent to Israel. With that group and the hostages freed slightly earlier today, that makes 16 in all released in these latest moves, ages 13 to 57. But the fact is 145 people remain in Hamas captivity. With that, at least for the moment, the ceasefire holding, but once the trickle of hostages stops, Israeli airstrikes are expected to start.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.